miles out of these things at the top. I mean, if you're up top of the mountain, you might get what they say is advertised range, but quarter mile, 2 miles on these things are about top. The difference being the wattage range radio. When you buy it and look at it, most of them are going to be 3 to 5 watts. The higher the wattage, the further the radio is going to go. And the longer accessories, antennas, they make a big difference. Little shorties, you get longer. They will reach out there further. Again, the wattage on the radio is going to make a difference. This is a little handheld, portable ham radio. So in the box, it comes with all the accessories that you need in here. Headset, mic set. You know, for operation purposes, you don't want to be walking around holding your mic when you're eating coffee. So rigging these things up on your vest when you're talking to a mic or headset, you don't want to be blaring out. You know, if you're trying to be quiet in the woods, you don't want to go yelling out over your radio. All of these things, your headset, handset, all of that good stuff. Cheap, handle radio, programmable, all different kinds of frequencies. You can set all frequencies for only all guys in your group here on that frequency. This is a book of the codes and frequencies for our local area. Fire department, EMS, police, they're all on here. You all local. Take a picture of this. You got a hand radio or a handheld radio that you can dial into these frequencies right here. You make one with them. Scanners are also available. They will scan all of these frequencies, most of them, except for the first grade, and let you know what's going on. You can hear what's going on when the cell phone doesn't work. Alright? Close range are what most of these radios are good for. These little hands right here, you probably get 4 or 5 miles out of them. You've got a base station, this is a handheld base station. Again, this programmable is a handheld frequency. Alright? You operate a handheld radio with a license, in a real life situation where it's all gone crazy, we're probably not going to come out and check the light. Even if you don't transmit, you can listen to what is going on if you have on the radio. It keeps you somewhat up to date with what's going on in your area or around the world. Those bands can go for hundreds and thousands of miles, depending on the setup you have, how much money you want to get in, computer station in the area. You can talk to those radios can reach. I specifically prefer you get a portable mobile radio. You can put the battery charger in your house. The battery charge, power goes out. You still got power. A solar panel will also keep this battery hot. So it's always back communication. Any of these radios are all programmable to these codes. You can talk to these people if you know the code. It's not illegal, but at a time where we're using these radios, not everybody's going to be worried about the law and what's going on. We're going to hear what's going on and be able to communicate with somebody who needs help. Questions? They can range from like $15, $20. This has right here, global, I think it was about $150. We have a hardwire cable that I use in my house that goes up to an 80-foot antenna. With this thing right here, I broadcast about 40 or 50 miles out.
What did you call that radio again?
This one is a ham portable 12-volt. Ham. Like meat. Ham. This is a different frequency. All of it is operating at a different frequency. Well, so what happens, I can mount that on my truck, I can mount it to an ATV, I can put my battery in my backpack, and I can mount it to an ATV. I can also turn base station. have a big 80-foot camera. I have other antennas that you can throw a string up to the tree and pull the wire. Okay? There are many different applications for the radio. The thing is you get some kind of communication. If you're talking to your wife at the gate to the house for security purposes, or your cell phone ain't working, we need water in the house. We need this over here. We need somebody over here. We need that over here. The cell phone now all doesn't work. CV, I read CV over here. Again, same thing the truckers use. Local, channel, distance, but simple communication is what you're going to need. Things are going on 100 miles away, 200 miles away, halfway around the world. You may not be able to do it about, but at least you may go or naturally direction. Read the power of that. The cell phones are not going to work. Questions? This guy over here does some ham. He has some Google phones or not in anything. He's got some other information on him. Good. Anything else? See, part of your next is also natural. Continue on. There's some guys all over the world this stuff up here and pictures of those frequencies. These are just for our area. And then you should be able to get frequencies in your area. They are public information.
Right, we're getting started with CPR. She's sitting at the table. This will be interesting.
Good afternoon, I'm Mary Ann Barrett, and I'm in local, and I've been a nurse for over 30 years, so they asked me to start teaching CPR, so I've been doing that for a few years, probably 10 or more. So, the actual course, I'm an American Heart Association instructor. The actual course takes 4 hours, but I write it for my managers, and I will run through what adult CPR, child CPR, and infant CPR looks like. I also brought some of my first aid stuff to show you how to make tourniquets.
Oh, that's good, Debbie. Always useful to have. I did it a long time back when I was in college.
Any questions so far?
That's a good refresher for me.
Showing you CPR and how to do first aid. Not too good at holding the mic and doing it, so I'll just try to be really loud. It doesn't matter. If they can.
Let me know if you cannot hear her.
So for CPR, we can consider anybody puberty and above as an adult. Okay? So an adult's going to be most of the population around where I normally work anyway. I'm also a school nurse. So what we do is there's two types of CPR for adults. If you see the person go down, there's what's called hands only. You pull out your cell phone, you dial 911, or you get on your radio, call for help, and you call her, and you tap them on the shoulder, are you okay, are you okay? And you can yell for help, like I said, go ahead and get help coming. And then you take your hands on top of each other. I use the heel of my hand about the lower third of the breastbone. I lock my
I completely understand, Debbie. The same happened to me. I was just praying never to have to do
And
it.
then you go right back into the chest compressions. Okay? It's adult CPR. Anybody doing it? Okay? Any questions about that? Can y'all hear me okay? Yeah. Okay.
Should there be worry about a blocked airway or something before you breathe in?
Not because they were choking. Which takes me to the next section. If the same age group, an adult, is choking, most of the time they grab their throat, their eyes kind of up, and you want to ask them, are you choking? If they can talk, encourage them to try to cough it out on their own. But if they can't, then you want to make a fist. I tuck my thumb in, make a fist. I go right above my belly button. I take my other hand on top, and you go up and in. And you can do this to yourself, okay? Just the same like I'm doing it here. Okay? You can actually feel it. It pushes the air out, and hopefully the object. If it gets out, try to encourage them to go get checked to make sure that object didn't reach their esophagus or their throat. Okay? So that's adult choking unless the object doesn't soon come out. Then they're going to collapse in your arms. So you want to carefully get them to the ground. Again, you're going to get your help coming. Yelling, radio, whatever. Okay? This time, you're going to still do your compressions in the same place as when you were doing CPR. Okay? At the same rate. You do the 30. But this time, when you go to give a breath, now look, if you can see the object, you get it out. If you can't, try one breath and then readjust and try another. Okay? If you ever try to give a breath, you will feel if they have anything blocking because that breath comes back. Okay? All right. That's adult. CPR and choking. Any questions?
You're breathing hard enough in, the chest to expand when you breathe in, right?
Right.
You rise in the chest.
Yes.
You're not seeing the rise of the inhale.
Right. Correct.
Are there any instances where like normal athlete compassion will create a flip forward?
That's why, well, it can when they're in the neutral, when their neck's in neutral. That's why you want to open the airway. And that pulls the tongue back up out of the way so you can get the air in. All right. Child, and, oh yes, sir. Oh, I use the thumb hand right here on their forehead, and I rock it back and then turn my hand around and pinch their nose.
I didn't see you much.
But it looks like this.
What?
Rocking that head back, ensures the airway. Tilt your head back, feel that airway.
Well, why didn't you want to come outside with us?
All right. Child is ages 1 to puberty. We used to say about 8 or 9. So if you were kind of wondering about puberty. The other thing is use your judgment. If the whole thing about adult and the child. Okay? So child, 1 to puberty, same thing. You're going to check for responsiveness, and you can, most everybody goes ahead and gets help on the way. However, if you don't have any way of getting help with a child, you're going to do still, are you okay? Are you okay? You're going to yell for help. You're going to still do, when you yell for help, I forgot to tell you this, you're scanning their body, normally down to about their hips. You're watching for any chest rise or fall, and you're watching for any movement, okay? If there's none, then you can do one thing if you're strong enough, or you can still do hands. You're still going to go 2 inches and the same rate. Staying alive. Or the new one is Baby Shark, if you know that song. Same thing. When you get your 30 compressions at 2 inches deep, you're going to open their airway. I call it head tilt chin lift. Pinch the nose and make that feel and give temp 2 breaths. Okay. With children, you would want to do 5 sets of 30 compressions and 2 breaths. And then if they don't have an inner neck injury, which we'll discuss in a minute, then you could take them to a photo breath. Okay. But you would do that and keep until you get help. If you have somebody that knows CPR as well and can help you, then every 2 minutes you want to switch out. So, and you don't have to give breaths anymore. That's just something if you are comfortable with, or if you have a mask, you can do. Okay. So children is the same. Check for response, check for breathing or movement, and then you're going to do 30 compressions, 2 breaths, 5 times, and then you can get help as quick as possible. The reason why we do a set of 5 for the kids is because a lot of times their problem is breathing, and if you get them back started breathing, their heart will kick back too. So, whereas the adults' hearts, they need that defibrillation. They need the actual compressions more. Okay? Child choking is the same as adult. They'll either grab with their throat with 1 or 2. Their eyes may kind of bug out and look like they are just in shock or scared, and they won't be able to talk. So you still ask them, are you choking? You go around and do the exact same thing. Make a fist, go right under their belly button, come around, go in and out. Now, on choking, if you have a person that's choking and you can't make it around to do the maneuver or the abdominal thrust, what they're trying to change it to, what you would do is go around their chest, right under their arms, and pull right straight in like you would do compression. That's also what you do if they are pregnant, okay? And choking, you go right here on their chest. All right. That is all of child and adult. Yes.
With kids,
younger the child, it may be like a broomstick fracture where it doesn't go all the way. The older they are, will feel that crack when you go down if you're doing compressions correctly. And I will say it is an eerie feeling. So just
Well, I mean, like, when I was for EMS, they had a tear shot up where you red. And it's not great, but they're going to fly. It's eerie. A lot of people don't think about that.
right.
And give it CPR. A lot of times
We have this big one. We have never fly.
That is true. In fact, I have a whole bunch that kind of see if I mention that. So sometimes I wait till the end to say that. You will break ribs. Okay. And then infant is anybody under a year of age. And with infant, you want to make sure and create a safe scene, so you normally have to take them out wherever they're in, the bed, the cradle, the stroller, or whatever, and put them on a hard surface, if you can, and then right across there, you do the same thing, check them for response, and you tap them on the bottom of the feet, because most infants have that startle reflex, and if you tap them on the feet, their fingers and toes should spread out. That's the startle response. So tap them on the feet, yelling for help, get somebody coming. I take my index finger, I go right across the nipple line, and then put my middle and finger on the top. And you're going to do 1.5 inches deep on the infant and still compressions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then with an infant, you still do the head tilt, chin lift, head tilt, chin lift. But this time you're going to make your seal with your mouth over their mouth and nose. Okay? All of their nose and mouth is so close together, it's hard to try and do nose. So they just say, put it over the mouth and nose. Give a breath again. You're watching for that chest rise, and you're going to breathe. Now, there's a couple of other ways you can do compression. You can use your thumb, which most everybody that I teach likes the thumb. The only thing with the thumb is you take your thumb, put it right at the nipple line facing the chin. Okay? And push in. And do third. The other way is if you can get your thumbs here and your fingers match back here. It's called encircling. You can compress like that. My hands aren't big enough, so it's hard for me to show y'all. But if you want to try, you want to practice, feel free. I will help you make sure you have your hands in the right place. And then infant choke. Any questions on infant CPR? Okay. Infant choking. If infant's choking, you want to support the head and neck. I use my little thumb and index finger around their lower jaw. I stabilize their head on their shoulder with my other fingers. You can sit down or sit up. I put my arm against my thigh. I take the heel of my hand and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's called 5 back blows. Okay? You're literally just hitting between your shoulder blades and pushing the air out. Then I sandwich, turn them over, and just like you did compressions, you're going to do 5 chest thrusts. Again, the head is down because you want that object falling to the mouth. Okay? And you do 5 here. Turn them over, 5 here. 1 or 2 things will happen. The object will come out, and they'll start to cry. Or they will go limp, and you will feel their body. It just like relaxes. Okay? And then what you do is put them on a hard surface and start CPR. 30 compressions. Again, when you go to breath, open their airway. Look. If you can reach it and get it out, take it out. If not, you're going to attempt 2 breaths and just keep doing that. Okay? All right. That is adult, child, and infant. CPR and choking. Any questions over any of that? All right. If somebody is allergic to bee stings, ant bites, sometimes different aerosols, if they have an allergic reaction, their throats can swell, they can have a hard time breathing, and most of the time they will have an EpiPen. Okay? We used to always use the drill first. Now it's changed. It's EpiPens. EpiPens are really expensive, but they want everybody to have 2. And most of the boxes are sold with 2 in them now. But these are all trainers that I have. They actually have the steps on them, and the real live EpiPens also have the steps. But this one is a trainer. And yes.
I found out if you have an FSA through your job or whatever, and you haven't used all your money, you can go in and buy extra or EpiPens.
Ooh, that's nice. That is very nice. Great question. Thank you. So if you ever have to use an EpiPen on anybody, including yourself, and also everyone for yourself, you want to take off the ends. Always grab it in the center with my fist. You go right through your clothes. You see your seam on your line, on your pants. Go just above it. Hold it for 10 seconds. A lot of them are saying 5 seconds now. I always do 10. I know the OBQ is 5 for sure because it counts you down. But after 10 seconds, you pull it straight out. I do it with my left hand because I bring my watch up and I look what time it is. If you have a Sharpie or a marker, I always write the time that I gave it on the live unit, put it down, have the person or yourself rub for another 5 to 10 seconds that area. EpiPens can take 15 to 20 minutes to really start working. That's why they have recommended having 2, because you can do another one in the 15 to 20 minutes. Yes. Okay. heart may race. Unless you have a heart condition, it shouldn't hurt you. It should just speed you up a little bit. But I'm really welcome to come up and use those. Train with them. This is Mylar or emergency blanket. Comes in most first aid kits. It looks very, very small in this package, but it covers a 6-foot person. Okay? If they go down, if they have bleeding going on, then they may shock. So their heart rate may speed up. It's really hard to tell. They'll go pale. Be real thirsty. Do not give them anything to drink, even though they're begging. And what you do is you pull this out because you want to keep their body heat in. Like I said, it's large. And you would literally tuck it in around them, and that will help keep their body heat up in. Okay? If they're also in this time, you would want to get like a backpack or a different bag or something to put their feet on. Just keep them about 6 inches, because that will keep their blood going back to their heart and their vital organs. And so they'll keep their feet in. All right, now, the reason why we use that is because they're in shock, which means they may have bleeding going on, either internal, we can't do anything about that too much, except keep them warm. But if they have bleeding anywhere on their extremity or anywhere, you would want to
EMT.
get a stack of gauze, or you can get a roll of gauze, however big the wound is, and you want to hold pressure.
I didn't know. Jack advertised it quite a bit on his channel, and I did on mine. Yeah, we had a whole day. A few YouTube channels actually came. This is a section on first aid. Oh, Debbie, you're still here. You are quiet. I didn't know.
Your own tourniquet. You can either rip a shirt or open a gauze. And you want to make a tourniquet 2 inches above on the pressure points. Okay? 2 inches above the joint or the glute. And if you are making your own,
Well, the good thing is that I taped pretty much everything on my by session, so I'll just go back to that live. I tried to capture most of what happened. It's the dispatching of the chickens and rabbit at the very beginning, and I just showed the processing after.
you can buy pretty cheap tourniquets to use. You don't have to use gauze that sell in your study kits or whatever, but you really want it tight. Okay? You want them to say that hurts, and you say that I have it on correctly. Okay? Take some slow deep breaths. Try to keep them calm. Okay? If they have a big wound and you need to use this gauze in it, you can put, like I said, the whole roll flat gauze and cover it like so. I always keep a roll with me because they come in handy for a lot of different things. Curlex, or this really big gauze, it's really nice for deep ones. And it's normally in its own package, so you know when you open it up, it doesn't have germs or anything. This in
Oh, the internet is not that stable.
or
We can
whatever you have. Fractures. If they break a bone, especially an arm, most of the time everybody will hold their arm where it's comfortable at the moment. What I do is I let them do that. If they're going over bumpy terrain, I will take my white gauze and I will just wrap it all the way around their chest and everything and try to support it. You can also use magazines. You can use 2 sticks. You can use anything that you can wrap around and support where it's stuck. Or if you wanted to invest in air plants, you don't really, those are really good, but they're not necessary. Snake bites. Snake bites, they used to say cut the X over where the 2. We really don't do that anymore. They just say, clean it with soap and water and give it to healthcare facility or hospital emergency room as quick as possible. So, burn, cool water, no ice, because they can take a layer of skin off. I'm over my time, sorry. Yes, sir.
With snake bites, if you can't get to a hospital,
Well, I can tell you something I heard that works. It's not recommended on what I teach, but there was a person that bit by, I think it was her moccasin, and they couldn't get into the doctor quick enough, so they took a bucket of almost boiling water and stuck their foot in it up to the bite. They said that it worked, and then they got to the hospital, but I don't recommend doing that. But that's something I have heard of. Yeah. Yeah, a work anyway, yeah. Exactly. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Sometimes, if you try to suck the poison out, it gets in bloodstream, and so now you have to victims, yeah. So that's one reason why they stop cutting the eggs and sucking it out. There are snake bite kits out there.
With little suction cups.
Yes, for the suction cups, yes. So, all right. Any other questions? Anything else I left off that you wanted to know about? All right. Well, thank you.
All right, guys, I'm going to hit a little bit of medical. I am no doctor by any means of anything.
go down.
May or may not agree with it.
to the stage. See if I choose his backpack. Let me just get closer. Just up where the projector is. Alright, hold on. Everyone, thank you.
Yes, we did cut my hair. I can assure you, you need to keep a sharp knife around. Because all of your fingers with a low butter knife is not good. You need to get the poison out. I watched the doctor cut up my finger. Rattlesnake poison was a little small black bead inside your finger when you move it off. If you slice the area open, you will see a little black bead inside of there that is poison. You need that out. The first thing, guys, keep it in something that you can carry with you quick, all together in one bag, and take you to the location where the person may be injured. This is not my complete bag. This is other stuff I should show you all. If you probably have on your homestead. If medical attention is available, please go to the hospital. These are lab cases. Still, we had a family member last week that crushed their hand between a tree and a bulldozer. Their wait at the emergency room was 4 hours. They told them to go home with an X-ray. No treatment. You guys have recommend being a doctor, but get you a surgical kit. Scalpel, forceps, fingers, they're all in here. And if you sustain an injury, you may need some of these things. My doctor has told me if you sustain a gunshot wound in this area, we pretty much consider yourself gone if you don't get medical attention. A flesh wound you can deal with, whether it be stitches, all right? These are small suture needles. If you've ever sutured anything, those suture needles are round. You try to sew yourself up with a string needle, and they're very easy. These are cheap and easy to get on Amazon. It's not something you want to do really in your own time, but if you have no other option that you can use, no one can wound you, you better help back for these things. They are cheap and easy to get. Now, sewer, pick one of these up right here. And they work. If you need to close up that wound job, you can get these on Amazon. $25. They come with the staples and everything. All right, it will close a wound. Obviously, I'm not going to give you medical advice on a deep wound, trying to stop the bleeding, but there are tools that you can reach in there and close off blood vessels and things like that. You have no option. That is going to be the key, because when you get readily available in the hospital and you've got a problem with your leg, it's going to be just like a simple leg, guys. When you need to stop the bleeding, you're going to have to cut that bone off, and you're going to have to cauterize that leg. Your option is death and bleeding out. So you need to be doing something. Blood clots, blood stoppers, and all these things that are readily available for anybody to use. All that stuff works great, but if you can rip open a little pack and pour some stuff on somebody's arm and stop the clot, stop the bleeding, that's going to be the way to go. There are all kinds of things out there, hormones, pressures, things like that you can buy that will help that process flow. Don't forget your gloves, all dressings, all of this stuff, cheap, easy to get, buy tons of it, keep it. Whether it's a splinter, cut, laceration, anything. You never know what's going to happen on probably going to be the best advice I'm going to give you right here. With any kind of wound or injury, you are going to need antibiotics. The natural way, the best way to go, obviously, if you can't get real antibiotics, natural is the only way you got left. This company right here, Jace, they sell emergency preparedness real antibiotics that are prescribed to you.
What's it called?
Jace Medical. I'll leave this up here so you don't see it. They sell 8 different types of medicine, antibiotics. Are listed in the book for what they are used for, that they are good antibiotics you can buy an emergency kit for yourself. They only sell one per person, your wife or other family members can go online and buy these antibiotics. They are the good stuff, they work, you don't have to worry about fish stuff, dog stuff, vet stuff. This is the real stuff. You can't get it and you can't get it on your own self. Like dogs or peroxide guy, if you've got an infection, you're going to need some of those antibiotics. They are going to be important. All the little things, the bug bites, the antibiotics, the band-aids, all that little stuff is easy to get guys, it's easy to treat at your home. If it's wet and not yours, don't touch it. Gloves. Everything you should have. Water filters, peroxide, alcohol, mineral, room care. You're going to need it, all right? The simplest thing, a sticker in your foot. Not treated, you'll lose that foot. Medical situation are you going into? Be prepared. Full body suits, contact suits, masks. I didn't bring everything, but we got bio masks, full masks, scuba masks. We've got it. Buy this stuff now while you can get it, guys. It may make a difference one day. One day we need it. And these things can make a difference. You can not a doctor, it's a simple thing. That air to breathe. If they're bleeding out, you have to stop that bleeding in a matter of minutes. They're going to bleed out. You have to stop it, whether it be infected or forceps or vice grips. You're going to have to stop that blood. Or your option is not good. Anything else? Any questions? We have dealt with gunshots, wounds on our own homesteads, neck bites, dislocated arms. We have dealt with a lot of medical stuff on our own homestead. Thankfully, up to this point, we have medical attention to health. It takes 10 minutes for life to make into our farm. We have witnessed it firsthand. So don't be afraid. Get these things done. It comes down to it. If you need to search the kid, you need to get something out of somebody, off somebody, stop somebody. These little $20, $30 things right here are going to help. It's better than nothing. Where you're not going to the hospital. These are your options. This is it. Flesh wounds, blow wounds, they can be treated, but we can only do so much as people, and in these areas, we take the direct hit. It's not going to be good.
Do you have trauma scissors in there?
Trauma scissors?
Yeah. I didn't.
I don't think they're in this kit, but they're in my main kit.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's like tape. Y'all really want to get these little hemostats. And what they do, sorry, I took back over. But if you see blood spurts, it's an artery. If it's spurting every time your heart beats, you get your little hemostats out and grab where it's spurting from and clamp it. That clamps it shut
the person
Yeah.
trying to take them out, and then you can give them medical attention until you can get the food clean and see what's going on in there. If you don't get it done, don't be scared to go back in there and try and get it. You can't see the end of it.
I also do a class on Stop the Bleed, which goes more in depth in tourniquets and packing wounds and things like that. If anybody's interested.
Here's a class to be CPR certified. That's this first aid basics. Again, it's common sense. Bear blood. Bear, stop the bleeding. That's important. Get to that medical attention as fast as you can. If it's not available, you better be figuring out something. Questions? Where's your quick one? Quick one. It's in my other bag. Simple little thing.
You have a chest seal too? Chest seal.
I'm not able to.
Chest seal. You're like, oh, take it over again. Sorry.
EpiPens, again, these are going to be important, guys. You need to talk to someone again.
If you don't have a chest seal, you can make one. Okay? Chest seal is like if your lung gets punctured from something. What you do is you take a piece of saran wrap, put it over, take 3 sides. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
All kinds of gadgets out there under the regular first aid. Welcome to my guys. If you don't know how to use it, then the first aid will do it. Get some training on some of those things that are more in depth. You never know when you're going to need it. And in these times when you need this stuff, minutes come back. So what we now, they ain't going to make it to the lot. It's going to be up to you to apply that pressure, keep the force under there, apply it, whatever you got to do. It's going to be nothing to go out.
There was one suggestion about if somebody's hurting and you think it may be appendicitis, okay, there is a test you can do. You have them lay down, the person that's hurting, okay, your appendix is on your right side, so you can do a rebound test where you press in on the left side and let go. If they double over in pain, it's their appendix and it could be about to burst or it's inflamed and it needs to probably come out or at least get seen. Okay. If it works, you can set up with peritonitis and that has killed somewhere movement once they get in and clean them out.
Appendicitis or ruptured diverticulitis.
Yes.
And so actually what is happening is this, it hurts, you pressing, is this sore, and this sore, and then you say, well, tell me, does it hurt more? And when you turn loose, if it hurts more when you turn loose, they have the peritoneum is inflamed.
There are lots of classes out there, guys, that you can take. Medical is going to be a problem if the thing goes down. Send those. We just got back there, just located the elbow here just a few weeks ago. Something as simple as a dislocation. You are going to be serious trouble. Somebody that knows something. Thankfully for us, I know that nurses in our group, so we can always call for help. You know, what should we do? What can we do? Does it need to be elevated? Do you need an ice pack? All of those things make a difference. 783. Slide. 783. Otherwise, you know, you'll make it all up on the rest, and now we're ready to go. 764. Winners, 764. 81 fine troy ounce of silver. Special party, don't tread on me. Sir? Okay. How about AR-15 magazine, 826. 826. 773. 773. 800. 800. Oh, got it. How long?
Well, now he needs to have one more for his birthday.
Well, how about that? Take that down. That don't fit, let me know, we'll get you another shirt to fit. 817. 817. 825. 825. 825. Looks like we've got an AR. Actually, that's helpful. All right, all right. Now you got the broken press. Yeah. Oh, got one? All right, we'll do some more 9mm ammo. 808. 808. 808. 784. Ready to go right there. Go 9mm. Go 9mm.
It don't matter, she can use it for bargaining.
Go for that. You're inside. 751. 751. Neighbor, 751. There's U.S. security line next to you. 810. 810. All right, the big winner. It's me, y'all. 790. 790. Winner. 794. 794. There you go, right there.
Speaking of canning, I can actually open mine now.
Oh, yeah.
And open it, and now I can pull these birds out one by one.
The cannon
And they
here.
put a cloth. Don't have like a hot jar on directly on your countertop because they will shatter. I'll show you laying it there. So
And then after some time, you are going to notice that it will start to ping. You'll start to hear that wonderful sound of ping, ping, ping. Making sure you always lift them straight out. Don't tilt them. But I do.
You open the lid away from your face. That way, if there's any remaining steam in there, you burn your face. Get away from your face.
So that's the rabbit here.
Yep. These are two rabbits.
Yep. And
Here,
that's
you want
the sausage. Yeah.
And these are my sausages.
Okay.
So they got more headspace than I anticipated. I should have
Yeah.
smacked it
Yeah.
down more.
You could have fit more.
I could have.
Okay. So
Oh,
that's the
so
yeah. T-bone steak. Oh, you did the quails, right?
this one I put water in. You see how high it is?
Yeah.
That one I put water in because I didn't have enough room for that one.
The black chicken.
This is the one I
That's
did.
the I am
This one I
Samani.
did put water in. This one I
Huh.
think. Whatever one I put less meat in.
These are the quails, huh?
I don't know which one.
Those are the quails.
Yeah.
Don't ask me the
These are the quails.
But I could have packed it more. I should have pushed more down. So I should have packed it harder. But I hadn't done it in a while and I was afraid because it was partly raw too. I just want to make sure. So I actually should have packed it harder so that it would have been a nice firm pack in there. I could have put more in there, but that's okay. And if I was afraid that I didn't put enough in, I could have added liquid to it to make sure there was for sure no headspace. But no big. Just so that I can make sure that nothing grows. The good thing is that I take my rings off anyway, so that if something does grow in there, it'll pop on its own. So I don't have to worry about eating it and it being bad. I'm gonna know if it goes bad because that ring, that seal at the top, with the ring gone, that seal can
That one really needs 2 or 3.
and it will do it. It happened to me just a few weeks ago. I went into my pantry, it smelled funky, and it was a jar of meat that had popped the seal, and sure enough, I knew what was going on. So you'll know. Look at that, looks so good.
Yeah, the quails are good. Yeah.
And there's another thing called when the liquid in the jars, out of the jars, one of the ways
This
that
one.
you can tell,
This one's siphoned.
did it?
You feel it's greasy on the outside. Feel
No,
it.
it doesn't.
Oh, where it seeps
This
out.
one doesn't look like it's happened.
Feel the outside. There's grease and there's also. You're gonna see the grease in my.
That's what I was going to say. If you look in your canner, you can tell by the water.
Is yours?
If you had any
You see the siphoning in there? Take a
I see it.
get a light or something.
And
You'll
if
see
it's
the
siphoned out to half more or less,
See the grease in there? You can smell it oftentimes too. You'll smell that little bit. It's like, thank you.
Anybody in the chat?
No, it's actually pretty quiet in the chat, but I've been going on for an hour. I think Debbie, are you still here? I don't know. I'm not too sure who are the 4. So guys, this is pretty much the end of the meeting here. He's going over all the stuff we've got to show people. So that's the Berkey filter. So yeah, the water filter. But yeah, we had quite a bit of jars here. Different kind of, so the vacuum sealer, dehydrator, some preserving books. Right, to cover all the topics we just talked about. Yeah, help yourself with the sourdough bread. It's the same. Yeah. To rehydrate, you just need to add as much water as you got started. You rehydrate and then you need to grow it. And to grow it, you need unfiltered water, 1/3. 1/3. You're gonna 1/3 is gonna be your rehydrated starter. 1/3 is gonna be filtered water, and 1/3 is gonna be unbleached flour.
One of the ladies that already left,
Yeah,
she actually had these.
I know. I had 20 of them, and okay, good. I couldn't write 20 times. But that's good. It's the instruction. That's it.
Picture, I thought,
Perfect.
I remember that.
I'm French. Yeah.
The owners I work for, their last name is Bellay, B-E-L-L-E-T, and Long is from France.
Okay.
And mean, I've worked for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
I still can't understand him half the time.
Well, I hope he did understand me when I spoke. I hope he did.
I mean, every once in a while I look, I mean, he hangs around with a lot of French people.
Uh-huh.
You know, the French community, the schools, the dance, the bougie, all of that stuff. And so, because he's around the people, he keeps acting.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, guys, at the end of the meeting, we're gonna have to wrap it up. So thank you all for those who joined. I appreciate it. And if you want to watch the playback, I try to separate each section in different live streams, so you can go for the ones you're the most interested on. So you get to choose. All right. Have a good end of day. Bye.